Hi, in this video we will introduce the symmetry of functions. Symmetry plays a major role in our lives. Countless number of objects enjoy one or other types of symmetry. In fact, symmetry is a kind of balance of two or more parts of an object with respect to a reference point or a reference line. Take the example of an airplane. An airplane is a symmetric object as the two parts, the left and the right part of the airplane is symmetric with respect to this line in the middle. Likewise, we have three other objects down here which are enjoying one or other type of symmetry. In fact, the very existence of these objects is tied to their symmetry. Among functions too, we can find some which are symmetric. The symmetry of functions can be best appreciated by looking at their graphs. For example, consider the graph of y is equal to x squared. If we take the y-axis as a symmetry line, the left side and the right side of the graph are symmetric. We refer to this line as the symmetry line. Furthermore, consider the graph of the function y is equal to x to the power 3. If we compare the upper part of the graph with the lower part, which are separated by the origin, we see that the upper part and the lower part are symmetric. We refer to this point as the point of symmetry. Therefore, in functions, we have two types of symmetries. First, symmetry with respect to y-axis, such as the symmetry of the function y is equal to x squared, where the symmetry line is the y-axis. The y symmetry of a function can be also checked algebraically. In other words, the function y is equal to f of x is symmetric with respect to y-axis if f of minus x is the same as f of x. For instance, we can check whether the function y is equal to x squared plus 1 is y symmetric. For that, we find f of minus x, that is, we substitute x with minus x. As a result, we get minus x all squared plus 1, which is x squared plus 1, which is the same as f of x. Therefore, this function is y symmetric. Recall that a y symmetric function is even. The other type of symmetry of the functions is symmetry with respect to the origin, such as the graph of the function y is equal to x to the power 3, which is O-symmetry. The O-symmetry can also be checked algebraically. In other words, y is equal to f of x is O-symmetric if f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. For instance, y is equal to x to the power 3 can be checked to be O-symmetric. For that, we find f of minus x. First, f of minus x is minus x all to the power 3, which is minus x to the power 3. And next, we find minus f of x. Minus f of x is simply minus x to the power 3. Here you see that these two are the same. Therefore, f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. And hence, this function is O-symmetric. Recall that an O-symmetric function is odd.